Some journals keep your plans and others hold your peace. This one does both, and you can start creating at any point. In this video, I share my free November Printable Kit and guide you through building the next junk journal planner signature. We will add fold-out planner pages that double up as mindful to-do lists, turning everyday structure into something really meaningful. I show you how my October journal pages turned out, and there's a little surprise waiting at the end, something that will bring our journals and our community together in a whole new way. So, let's start where we have left off, with the October signature. Over the past months, we focused on the theme of rest, one mindful collage prompt at a time. Each page became a reflection of all your to-dos and all your plans, but also captured your experiences and flow in a whole new and creative way. Now it's time to carry that energy into the next chapter. This month, I wanted to design a kit that not only looks beautiful, but helps you feel a sense of wonder and awe each week. Something to spark your curiosity again. We need to cut down the white border before we start, and then you can use the page cut down as journaling cards. Here the 6 on the print, or you can even use the side to create a tuck spot or little pockets, whatever you like. I cut off all the borders and then I printed 2 different pages on the front and the back. You can combine them in any way you like. Here it's a plainer one, and I try to combine it with some artwork, like with some gentle backgrounds that don't distract from what you like to craft on top of it, but give it a sweet inspiration, a little bit of curious elements here. I hope you enjoy them as much as I do. The idea is simple, like 1 planner page per week, and then we glue in our fold out our monthly calendar that also can be used as a weekly mind map. So I'm just putting them all together, the 4 pages here, and just folding them in half to create this month's signature. Here it is. Let's have a look through. And as I said, of course, you can organize or arrange it in whatever way you like, and you can also add other pages. You don't have to only use my printouts. You can have your usual coffee dyed paper or put a doily in or whatever sparks your joy. So these are our creative spaces, but it is also a junk journal planner. So here is the planner part of our journal. I will edit in the free printable, and I cut it down so that it is fitting the size of my junk journal planner, a little bit smaller than the other pages. I filled in already some of my appointments, and I show you how I do this. I am using my Yoo-hoo glue stick to glue in this page on one side so that I have a flip out. Let me grab a magazine so that I'm not gluing my entire craft table. You might know this. And I try to really cover the page with a good glue stick because I really would like it to hold, and I don't want it to be too watery, the glue, because otherwise it's seeping through my copy paper, because I'm not using thicker paper. I'm just using normal copy paper for the printout of my signature pages. And here you can see just trying to adjust it to fit nicely on my page, making sure that I'm not gluing over the middle fold, pressing it gently down from both sides, really pressing it down to make sure it is really attaching properly. Continuing with the process for all the 3 other pages, one for each week of the month, and then I decide if I want to glue it down on the left hand side or on the right hand side, having a fold out to the left or the right, and using the empty spaces on top as my mind map for each week. As I glue these planner pages into the November signature, you will see how each one becomes a bridge between organization and creativity. Every fold out is a fresh start, like a way to plan without pressure and to stay connected to what actually matters that week. And here it is, the new November signature, ready to hold a month's worth of mindful creativity. And I created a few more pages for you. These here are large journaling cards. I print them on a little bit of a thicker paper, and you can cut them down in any way you like. They are tall enough to be a belly band, or you can cut them in half as a pocket or as a side tag, whatever your heart's desire. And I have a sheet of fussy cut elements, and of course the 6 journaling cards and the side here with the flower. You can cut them down and you can make hidden paper clips out of it or decorate your pages. Well, whatever your creativity comes up with. So let's add it to our Traveler's Junk Journal folder holder. I don't know how I should call it. So just find the middle and just here under the elastic band. In it is. Wonderful. I like to put additional junk journal planner sheets here in my end pocket. So if I have to add some dates for December, I have it sitting there before I have the next signature ready. So before we finish, let me show you how October turned out. All those daily prompts, my life stitched and collaged together. Here, that's a picture of my citizen ceremony. I am a Kiwi now, and I'm so happy about it. It was a little bit before October, but I thought it really needs to go on the first page on this junk journal planner. Here I used a topper so that it is easier for me to move this and open up this page. So I have my mind map there. This was a video I made using little bits and pieces, and I love this little flying insect here from the alcohol ink heart. Here print out some leftover sheets with reminders of be gentle, have compassion, and yeah. The next week, again, my planner, my mind map, and a video about making a blah day page, like meeting yourself where you are. And little reminder that I can do one thing, reach out and move a little when I feel a little bit down, not depressed or anxious, just like a blah day. Yeah, that's it. I used little bits and pieces from my October kit, made a little hole in there to peek through to the other side. And here I captured a beautiful event we went to. It was a ballet called Dracula, and I made some photos of my family. We really enjoyed it, and I love capturing these things. Again, my mind map to-do list for the week, and another picture of my daughter and my husband. I find it fits so nicely to the October theme, like they two both in black. This was another of my YouTube videos where I reflected on the 10 things I have learned as a content creator, and I wrote down the 10 different parts I encountered in this journey. Here's a little hidden pocket for a little ticket, and behind is a pocket for some reflective journaling. And my mind map on this week was on the right hand side, so it opens up to the right. It was a very busy month in October. We went to an art exhibition here in our neighborhood. It's a beautiful little art exhibition where from the beginner to really professional artists, everyone can put their pictures. Then I went to a gluten-free festival with my daughter. And again, like a little reminder on one of the stalls there, just little snippets, little bits and pieces of the months. And this was the reflection page after we actually both had a stint to the hospital. We are both fine and so, but I used our bands, like our wristbands, as a reminder. And here, this is the topper of a ginger ale bottle, because ginger ale was actually the only thing my daughter could drink when she was really, really sick in the hospital. And so I thought I'm using it as a little interactive piece on this junk journal page, like pull out and then up. And so I thought that is cute, and a little bit more of the alcohol ink, little bits and pieces from one of my last projects. Here's again like a little hidden pocket. I love it. Here is our November little signature. I am excited about it. I'm really, really looking forward to see and to witness more or less how it will fill over the months, because I never know in advance. I really allow myself to be guided by what's happening in my life and what feels right. I really would like to encourage you to do something similar. And speaking of October, I hope you can join me on Monday, 3rd November at 9 a.m. New Zealand time. That's Sunday, 2nd November for most of you in the US, UK and Europe for my first ever YouTube live stream. To finish off our October signature, we will gather online for an hour of calm creativity, creating our very first monthly mental health collage using all these tiny little scraps you have collected from the October prompts. I'm a little nervous since it's my first time streaming live, but mostly I'm hugely excited to share this creative space with you. Bring your scraps, your journal, or just a cup of tea, and let's make something gentle and meaningful together.